Mills Patrick, the investment bank. It's a key Providence asset.
Which you work for.
The director of the New York branch is a Providence operative. It's our best bet as a way in.
I'll tell the pilot to turn the plane around.
Right, gentlemen. Here's what we've come up with. The partners are transitioning between identities, but everything is so recent, the Milton Fitzpatrick bank records will still be intact. We've confirmed that the partners have active accounts there. However, the bank's records are remotely updated on a frequent basis. We may only have hours before any leads that could get us the new identities of the partners are gone forever. The data we need can be obtained in two ways. The bank's data core can be accessed through the basement vault, but getting inside the vault could be challenging. Alternatively, Bank Director Athena Savalas, Head of Security Mateo Perez, and Head of Accounts Fabian Mann each carry a partial backup drive with the data. We'll need all three drives to get the full data. Now, we cannot risk the partners discovering the data breach. Eliminating the bank's director, Athena Savalas, would sever the last remaining Providence tie to the bank and keep our activities hidden.
Okay, one more time. We break into the vault, extract the hard drive rack, and eliminate the director on the way out.
We.
You. Good luck, 47.
Right, you should be able to hear me now. God! OBS 28 being OBS 28 in a nutshell, really. Hello and welcome to Blithe World Championships 2022. We have a lower bracket round 3 game save between Blithe and zRune. It feels like these lot have played each other 50 times. It really does. They played each other in the group stage. Blithe came out on top. I'm pretty sure Blithe also came out on top in RR9. So Rune perhaps looking for a bit of revenge today. Kicking things off on New York pick by Blithe, and it's a clear pick, really, isn't it? He's been here 9 times, only losing once. Rune's been here 5 times, only winning once. You know, no tie on either end yet, but it's definitely going to be a close one here today. Both very skilled players. They got 3rd and 4th, respectively, in RR9. So it's definitely be very good. And, oh my God, zRune is definitely back on Twitch. I forgot he was on YouTube for a little bit. The first spin has arrived and is Athena Savalas loud shotgun as the IT worker. A pretty nice little spin here. It's going to be a quick one, of course, and look at that. Rune change up his stash up in that excessive floor for his shotgun there. Will start security, likewise to Blithe, but Rune there very good lead to kick things off. Free shot in everyone's room though, is it? True. He will just run in straight away, picking up the free trank, of course, that you can get here. He will use the soda cans and will just knock out both of them, it seems.
Yeah, will do.
Blithe opting for a trank onto one of them, of course. Rune with a nice distraction there to get one standing up. We all know about the long animation it takes for them. But zRune's out now with the IT worker disguise. Has come out better with one extra dart, but Blithe catching up here very quickly. He's catching up. Rune coming up the stairs. And I'm going past the janitor start here. Blithe literally just in Rune's trails here. They'll be approaching up the stairs. He'll probably go with the EMP onto the camera box in the security room. As Blythe's going to also pick up the wrench there going past. Rune's got himself up onto that 2nd floor here. We'll just run right into the security room. Drops the EMP. Needs the key card. He won't have one of them yet, but no, he won't go for that door. Will go towards the stairs where Fabian will be, of course. So we'll be going for Fabian on the stairs here, not getting Fabian and Matteo together in the run. Blithe doing the same thing. The difference is, though, Blithe is able to catch up a little bit here, perhaps, purely because of the fact that he threw the EMP. We saw Rune divert into it, but you know, both players, they're going to be waiting anyways. For Fabian here, so Rune's still that nice lead he's naturally gained from that longer plan, and we'll open up this side room here. The sensitive floor stash pulls out his shotgun, of course. It's a small one. We'll turn off the Wi-Fi to get Athena back in here. We'll use 2 tranks here. I would imagine, of course, the soundproof corner will be used to full effect. I would imagine. Wait for both the guards to knock out there, and we'll throw the wrench in the back of Athena's head. It's really going to be interesting. We'll run straight to the soundproof corner there. We'll shoot multiple times. We'll get the kill off in 2 shots. Blithe, oh, very close to KO onto the guard there, but gets away with it nevertheless. We'll run towards that soundproof corner. Now the guard could perhaps be in the way, and he will be. A bit of bad timing here for Blithe as Rune makes his way into Athena's office there, picking up the key card. The camera's already taken out. Just needs Matteo now as Blithe does get a kill onto Athena, swapping into the high security guard disguise. Also just needs Matteo's data disc. It seems close here. Rune, however, Matteo can't up the stairs. A very nice lead here. Blithe only picking up that CEO exit key card right now. Rune is careful of enforcers. Gets himself behind Mathieu. We'll get a nice free trank off there. It's all good. Has his green guns. Picks up that final key card. The final data disc there. Has all three of them. Rune has a key card, of course, to get to the exit as well. It will be Rune here taking our first map, New York. Blithe perhaps forcing a photo finish. And we do know what his loads are like. His potato PC, but I don't think, such a small map like this, it should be Rune taking over. Blithe close behind. Oh, we got a good thing to kick things off here today. Very good start. Indeed, here from the pair of them on New York. Very solid indeed from both. Rune perhaps gaining that edge, you know, from being able to just do the Athena kill right away there. We saw Blithe having to just run back and then drag Athena a little bit, and that's perhaps what's cost him here. We'll pull up my Discord so I can see. And only a 9-second difference actually, so perhaps a lot closer than I thought. Stream delay, blame stream delay, long. But yeah, well, good way to kick things off there. Rune has finished first, but once more with Blythe's potato PC. So it's labelled. We never know here. And you can see, of course, that was Blythe's pick. So we'll be heading to zRune's pick after the result of this is calculated from the photo finish. And as you can see by the indication in the top right and the fact that both players are loading up on it, Haven Island is our second map, so arguably the shortest map. Oh, no, it's not. Second shortest map to the longest map. Or the second longest map, whatever way you want to put it. We can argue about it later, but yeah, I mean, we've got a very close photo finish here to talk about in the meantime. Both players with exactly the same strats there. You know, we just saw Rune just swap up one thing, was in straight away. It was really impressive to see from him. It really was impressive. Run there from Rune. Blithe doing the exact same thing, just loading slightly afterwards. Then, fortunately, paid for that. You know, Rune had that natural lead from that earlier load, and yeah, Blithe also having to knock out Athena, but also having to drag her so he couldn't risk any NTK, you could argue, or he could have done the kill like nah, just not risking it, and he could have counted himself lucky. One of the guards heard Athena's lockdown, or screams, turn around, but Blithe got the throw knockout just in time here, and Rune is given the win. Blithe only loading for 6 seconds, therefore cannot catch Rune. Rune is taking our first map here, New York, so we'll head to a short break to see if Rune can extend this lead on his own map pick. Haven Island coming up next.
Haven Island Tropical owned by the company's founder, Tyson Williams, the island is used by Haven as a combined headquarters and client entertainment center. Current and potential clients are ferried to the island and treated to the very best the Maldives have to offer. Michelin star chefs, a full massage spa, private huts, exercise facilities, and all the comforts of a luxury island resort are made available to them. 47. We'll be sending you in as a potential new client. We've put together a convincing cover story. You're Mr. Reaper, a thief for hire looking to disappear for a while. Your mission on the island is simple. You need to eliminate the 3 owners of Haven. Tyson Williams, founder and rumored tyrannical CEO of Haven. Ludmila Vetrova, a former confidence artist hired by Williams to serve as a client recruiter and handler. And Stephen Bradley, technical wizard and the brains behind Haven's proprietary software platform.
With the owners gone, Olivia will be able to penetrate the Haven servers long enough for her to secure the new partner identities.
I've uploaded all the information we have on the island and the 3 targets. Best of luck, gentlemen.
I don't rely on luck.
Well, a little wouldn't hurt.
So welcome back here. Haven, of course, being our second map here, picked by Rune. Both players Unlike New York, have strong stats on this. Blythe's been here 8 times, won 5, 2 losses, tying once. Rune also have 1 tie, but has played 13 times, winning 7 occasions, losing 5. Honestly, Rune's played this map quite a lot. There's lots of experience, and with these bigger maps, you do need that experience just to keep cool in them tight situations that you get so often in this map. You know, and we see it all the time, players panicking, you know, one little lockdown or whatever, and I'm sure both these players can keep their cool today under it. And I mean, yeah, it's gonna be Haven. Look, we see we see the emetics right off the bat here. The one difference from their loadout at the moment is the fact that Rune has that breach up. You would assume for the cinema screen, Blithe has a crowbar instead. You know, but it's going to be interesting. The Tyson kills should dictate the entire run, I would believe, like most Havens. Barsfin will be here, and it will be Tyson Williams. Silent Sniper Rifle as the Butler. Stephen Bradley. Hatchet as the Doctor. And Emilio Retrova. Scalpel as the Villain. Now, the Tyson kill and the Villain kill aren't bad at all. They're on the simpler end, really. You know what I mean? They are really simple. The Bradley kill is a bit longer. The Hatchet, of course, is in the boat along the coast. The Doctor also can be a bit of a pain if you ever lose the Doctor. Just select the mission story. It will show you where he is on the map. It's fantastic. It's a great use of the mission story. Blithe is the first to load in here. A bit of staff start. Rune also starting with a staff, but is immediately going for the sniper rifle here. Arguably good for the Red Fox strat. Locking down Tyson. So to say, it could actually be pretty decent here. But yeah, Rune's to go with a standard cinema clear out. Likewise with Blithe, I would imagine. Definitely makes a lot of sense actually. Not a little bit of sense. A lot of sense.
No, not for at least a month. She goes off to one of the other
Same, I went every cider. I mean, my game's never had a Dartmoor cider, just saying. Why can't I get Dartmoor cider? This could very be Dr. Lewisman, yeah, true. But both players doing what they're comfortable and safe with here. Standard stuff, Pearl Distraction here for the guard, the Villa Guard in here. There's just a pretty simple knockout on that. The breach, of course, not needed for this spin.
I hope this works today.
And we've got a knockout onto one bodyguard here. We'll knock out the bodyguard. A little bit of whoosh, but it's all fine there. We'll just hammer Tyson around the head. Good stuff. I'll imagine we'll see it stop to disguise, and we will. Into the bodyguard. Blithe stop into the Villa Guard, however. Both players, I'm sure they'll use this coin, the coin trail for the Butler here. Yeah, both players getting to the Butler very similar times. Rune actually ignoring him, going for the pistol first, and now we'll place the coins.
Damn.
Placing banana as well. Blithe should have the Butler very soon. Blithe gets the Butler successfully. Rune having a bit of troubles here. He just doesn't want to respond, and he eventually does and will slip over. Rune, I would imagine, will have this Tyson kill first. He already has a sniper up here. Blithe will just be in short pursuit. And I like what Rune's done here, stopping into the bodyguard instead of the Villa Guard, aware of what the Miller kill was. Of course, you go, I say Bradley probably before the Miller anyways, but still a nice addition there. Rune will have that Miller disguise to run out of the Villa in. Has already collected the Science Pistol as well. Be interesting if he does go for the cameras here. We'll turn right, so we'll suggest that he will be under the cameras. Blithe getting that first kill down onto Tyson, stopping to the bodyguard. I'm sure we'll also get the cameras very shortly as Rune pulls out his tackle. No, you can go right up to the window here, but he will go for the long range shot from the bushes, which he will get bullet impact on. It's not the end of the world, it's not like a triple shot or something, which again is all fine. He'll be heading towards the hatchet next, I would imagine. Yeah, he does figure out the hatchet here. Probably will just deliver this by Bradley, so he has that already there. Can go grab the Miller kill. Of course, the scalpel's in that little lifeguard. Placed next to the laundry room, where he's lying down on the sofa on his chair. Blithe taking the left route out of the villa here. This is interesting. Both players are in very similar positions here. Rune has that disguise to Lumia, has the hatchet for the Bradley kill. Because it can go in a briefcase. It is not an axe. But yeah, Rune will be the first to get Bradley sick here. I imagine it's just going to be a standard Seeker shot. We'll just leave the thing there. No, he has a gas grenade to use here. Interesting. Blithe gets a Seeker shot off. Rune's still waiting here to just sneak his way round. Now he can't do the shot from the bush, of course. You can crouch and aim out, and still you can't be seen. Blithe with the radio lure here onto the lifeguard. I don't think this was intentional. I would have believed he was trying to pick up the iron and just turns on the radio, which would make a lot of sense. Does happen. So I have an extra body here to deal with. We'll knock out the lifeguard here. A bit of hesitation, but we'll go with it eventually. Knocking out Bradley's guard and Bradley. Rune now also has that knockout onto Bradley and his guard. We'll just have to knock out the lifeguard and grab the scalpel next. And that will be the Miller kill sorted very soon. Rune will just knock out and box the lifeguard. No wish. It's always great when that happens, right? And we'll just shoot open the glass container with a hatchet in. The hatchet? Wow, a little glass container holds a hatchet. Never. He has the scalpel even, so has what he needs out of the minute kill, and after that, just needs the Dots of the Skies and, you know, have all 3 kills down. But still a bit of doing left to do as Lemieux's made her way up the stairs into the restaurant areas. Also in the same position for Blithe here, very similar in-game times for both. Rune has just made some more progression here. He will set himself up in this side room, I would imagine, with this Seek shot. So unorthodox Seek shots from Rune here, so to say. So it definitely will be interesting. Has gun jam as well, I would imagine. Does he? Yes, no, maybe. Both players in the shot from here, so I call it unorthodox, but arguably safe. We do see it done from a different angle normally, of course. But I mean, yeah, Blithe's got the shot off. Rune will have it down very shortly as well. And in the meantime, Blithe will now go and grab the hatchet, while Lemia is going downstairs into the bathroom.
Careful with this one, 47.
So Blithe making up for the previous time loss. We'll put it in the briefcase as well, you know, so it doesn't have to go drop it off by Bradley and go to the doctor. He can just keep it on his person while he waits. So definitely going to be closer. I would imagine Blithe will probably get this kill before Rune due to the in-game time difference. But I mean, Rune has Lumia very close. Blithe has Lumia even closer. So definitely going to be interesting as both players will have their second kill down. Just needs that Bradley kill very shortly. Blithe will wait patiently and we'll get the kill off. Rune also will wait. Again, the kill. So yeah, it's just a rush for the Dodge disguise here. It's definitely going to be very close. Shows how close these two players are. Now it's just a race to the Doctor. Who can get Dr. Singh in the most efficient manner if he's already left? It's going to be a bit of an issue, but I mean, it just depends who has a trank, who doesn't, and all that. Definitely will be interesting here. Blithe was opting to climb up there, but of course he can't take his briefcase if he climbs. We'll crowbar open the door here after some brief thinking. Does not have a trank. Does he? Question mark? I don't know. Rune and Blithe both have the Doctor here. Blithe will have to use this gas grenade onto him to get him into the bathroom. I mean, it will be pretty safe. He does get the job done. Rune will shoot the hatch here to get in. No, he won't. He will apply his gas grenade and also do the same thing, but he's leaving now. It's going to be very close for him. Might even try and coin lure him. So I think Blithe is gaining the edge now. With a knockout onto the Doctor, will drag the resort staff in here. Rune trying to find an angle now from the grenade. It's not quite working yet as Blithe will swap into the Doctor of the Skies. Rune only now getting him sick. So it looks to be in the favour of Blithe here. Has Bradley knocked out, of course. Has the hatchet in hand in the briefcase. So it will be his way, it seems. Rune could perhaps force a photo finish, but both players doing this first try, it does seem very much in the favour of Blithe here, running towards the bathroom now, the laundry room, where Bradley lies in wait for the hatchet to plunge right into his head. He will apply his hatchet here, will get the kill. Rune now also sprinting towards Bradley, but Blithe now with a kill. That seems to go in his favour here. Running towards that boat exit here. Rune only now coming back onto the shore. Does seem to go in the way of Blithe here, running towards the exit. Rune coming to the laundry room now. Picks up his hatchet and will get the kill, but it does seem Blithe does finish. Rune could force a photo finish here, perhaps will probably as well, but I think it will be too much distance to come back from. You know, Blithe now has already got better in game time than Rune. It'll only be like by what, 20-25 seconds, but Blithe will be taking Haven here. It will be a photo finish, but I'll imagine this be waived. But yeah, it's interesting here. Both players will take each other's map picks. Should, unless some crazy loads from Rune, but I don't think that will be the case. I think it will be Blithe tying up the game here. Blithe with a 34-second lead on the finish. Does seem to go in his favour. I can't see Rune loading for at least 36 seconds to try and win this map. And even then, it just guarantees that Blithe will have to load some form below 4 seconds. So it does seem to go in the way of Blithe here. No wave Sage. Wow. But Rune's typing info. He's typing. He waved. There is a wave Sage. So yeah, the points. We're going to Blithe here. Both players tie up the series, and Blithe, look at these spoilers from Blithe. We will go into Bangkok as the first of our 3, perhaps maybe even 4 RNG maps, but I think the most likely draws have gone, of course, New York with the photo finish, Haven with the time, but yeah, Bangkok will be our first map 3. Blithe looking to take the lead for the first time on the first of our RNG maps.
Good morning, 47. Your destination is the Himapan Luxury Resort on the Chao Phraya River, just outside Bangkok. Your main target is Jordan Cross, the lead singer of The Class, a renowned indie rock outfit recording their highly anticipated sophomore album. But this millennial poster boy harbors a dark secret. 1 year ago, promising young actress Hannah Highmore fell to her death from Cross's penthouse loft in Dumbo, New York. According to the police, Miss Highmore's death was a tragic accident, but her parents remain unconvinced. They firmly believe that Cross murdered Hannah and only escaped justice due to the power and influence of his father, billionaire media mogul Thomas Cross. A secondary target, Ken Morgan, corporate fixer and attorney to the Cross family, is also staying at the hotel. Cunning and unscrupulous, Morgan was a key agent in the cover-up of Hannah Highmore's murder and Jordan Cross's subsequent acquittal. The Highmores understandably want retribution, and while the system may be powerless, ICA is anything but. I will leave you to prepare.
So yeah, welcome back here. Bangkok will be the first of our guaranteed 2 RNG maps. We could perhaps see 4 more if one of these does result in a tie. And both players, we've seen mixed stats on New York, strong stats for both on Haven, and now it's the opposite on Bangkok, quite weak stats for both. Blythe's been here only 4 times and has lost all 4 occasions. Rune's been here 3 times, winning once, losing twice. So it really is going to be an interesting map how it plays out. And like the stats, yes, they don't favour the players, but they'll be able to hold their own. Like we saw with Rune winning New York, he'd won it once in 5 attempts. We can look at stats and tell roughly how strong the players are, but with the caliber of these two, they'll know what they're doing on the map here. They'll know very much how to do pretty much every spin, of course. The changes of the bread basket with Emetic Ken. We've seen this kitchen staff, the birthday cake, really go out the window a little bit, as the Snail Lure, the Peekaboo for Jordan, and then the Seeker, the Emetic onto Ken. It's just become so much stronger. Being able to get him in the bathrooms there, it really has. And even getting him downstairs. It really has made a really big difference to Bangkok Roulette, and you know, we might see them come into play here. Of course, is one of the maps that has seen a new Reki this RRWC in fun. Seen it against I can't fathom who was against, but it was against someone, of course. Predictions. Oh my god, bad cast at LOL. Let's do a quick 30-second prediction. Ignore any typos because I'm just going quick. Yeah, have a quick one. You can judge the spin, which is about to come, and then put your points on. Good deal, I think, as our spin will arrive, and it will be Jordan Cross, Fallen Object as the hotel staff. Ken Morgan, Explosive Weapon as the Stalker. This is very interesting. It really is. In my opinion, it is a tough one. You would imagine a recording crew start here, the Snail underneath the Fallen Object, and then the CX block for that remote Jordan kill. Then perhaps even just using the hotel stuff to get Ken upstairs. Snailer as well is another great option. You can get him underneath the Fallen Object. You can actually do that remote with a concussive duck, but can be a bit. Oh yes, Rune. He's doing it remote. You see the concussive duck and the snail coming here from Rune. And I got a little bit excited. I'm a bit excited indeed. It'll be a remote kill. There are hotel stuff dotted around the map. Some near the stalker as well. So Rune comes in here with a SMG, snail, concussive duck, and a breacher. So no emetic for Ken here. So it's going to be interesting. Also, no sedatives to knock out Neil with as well. So it's definitely going to be an interesting approach here from him. He runs through here, dodging the cameras. Of course, talk about how the final boss of Bangkok with the cameras will shoot it now. Throwing the snark onto the scene of 4. Jordan here. Oh, this could be great. He will place the duck on the chair. This is where I said that this is actually very consistent, and now it's not going to work. And it's going to be fantastic. He finds that little line up there. Fantastic. Now this is where it won't work, and I'm going to get blamed by Rune. So if you do watch this back, Rune, it ain't my fault. You'll see a restart there from Blithe trying to crack open the door. But Rune, a bit too eager getting back onto the atrium roof there, will be greeted directly with a groundskeeper there on the roof. Both players synchronized restarts with different ways. So rip. I'm really going to like to see what both players' approaches for Ken are. I really am. Blithe doing this snail here.
What the hell was that?
Doesn't get Jordan on the hook the first try. We'll have to throw it back up again, which he will get him off with. Rune now over the atrium roof. We'll shoot open the door, crack it open. Shoots the camera as well after the door. Yes, but impact base all fine here. Throwing the snail onto the roof. It's very good stuff indeed. Picks it back up. Doesn't not detonate in his hand. It's a scary moment. You hear the music of the snail just keep going. You think, oh no. But yeah, good stuff there from Rune. So Jordan will investigate that. He will then hear the snail once more. We'll investigate again. Rune now. Careful of the groundskeepers. We'll perhaps just body shot one. No, we'll just go right behind him. Someone just gets a single shot off. That is just like, wow. Show me how. I'm jealous. We'll just shoot a couple more to get through there. So Rune has this Jordan kill pretty much set up. Of course, he's not knocked out yet, but he will be knocked out very shortly. One of the bullets actually going through the floor, interesting enough. If that's I was about to say, if that was an intentional grab onto a hotel staff, I would have been out. I would just been out. That would have been crazy. But if he managed to do it on purpose, wow.
That is Ken the Brick.
So be interesting. We'll bump Ken here.
Lawyer and corporate fixer.
That's something to emetic him with, of course. Needs a hotel staff as well. Bumping the waiter here. We'll actually get on the hook, I would imagine.
What?
Well, actually,
Hey.
We'll actually get both of the waiter as well, but he will just recognise that as just a way to bump the waiter and do another throw distraction. Does get the hotel staff on the hook there. So we'll have this Jordan kill shortly, and I would imagine he will use the hotel staff here for the Ken kill. Because he has nothing to get Ken with, he doesn't have anything to get the letter, etc. Jordan now, we can see with Rune hammering on the instinct. Walks over. I beg this kill actually works and the concussive duck does not bump him out of the way, because it'll be bloody heartbreaking. He will be knocked out here. He will detonate the concussive duck. No, he won't. Oh, and he buffers as well. Fantastic. Fantastic. But it did appear that Jordan was walking away, which is very, very interesting. Jordan walking away there. Very interesting. I don't... Well, that's not meant to happen. But no, he never responded. No, he never actually responded to the snail in the first place. He did hear it, but he never investigated it. Which is very interesting, seeing it will be a restart there from Rune. So both players of the snail lure. Blithe has got it successfully off, unfortunately, but Rune has some really tough restart there. Looking out, prone to the Bangkok gods. Of course, Rune originating from Thailand, where Bangkok is. Do you think he has a bit of good fortune on it? Obviously not.
Is that those bloody kids messing around again?
Gets a lot of rush from the groundskeeper there. Managing to only do a single shot distraction onto one of the groundskeepers, like, fucking hell, that's impressive, eh? The camera sticking out, but he can make his way through to the side room here. Shoots the camera. As Blithe has the hotel staff, has to just go across the atrium for this. Rune does get the snail lure off, you would imagine. Just check, just in case, before putting out the snail, but he will just place it down here in line with the chair leg and the beer bowl. I would hope that he can have an opportunity to get this kill off here. There's Blithe will talk to Ken Moran. Getting in the bathroom anyways. Still pretty standard stuff here. Rune. But it impacts on the atrium roof to get past. We'll go down to the restaurant area, I would imagine. For a nice simple grab here. And a nice simple kill it should be, but still things that can go wrong. Of course, the concussive dark is the only way you can drop the fallen object without killing Jordan, but it is also got a major flaw in the fact that it can bump him out of the way before the fallen object fully falls, which is very sad, but it's unfortunate. I did put it in the T's and C's, so, you know, if you didn't read the T's and C's, well, that's your own problem. Don't blame me, as Rune does get a hotel staff on the hook here. We'll chain lure him into the bathroom, we'll just knock him out and leave him here. We'll drag him into the bathroom with the box in here, but Life not being able to fully do Ken just yet is Rune now. We'll have Jordan knocked out very shortly. We'll have the kill start very shortly even. And Blithe actually just talking to Ken here. Had to seek it anyways. Jordan across, fully on across here. We'll see him collapse very shortly, I would imagine. I like that from what we saw there. Silent takedown from Rune there. The concussive duck, I think, did bump out the way, unfortunately. So, I mean, it's not much of a loss here from Rune. It really isn't. They've been very similar positions here. Blithe has a 3-minute in-game time advantage, but he's done nothing more than what Rune's done almost. Rune, yes, he still have to knock out Ken here, but like he has done a lot. He's basically the same here. I mean, Blithe has both sides isolated, but Rune's not that far behind him either. He's still gonna have to go up to the Jordan kill. You know, he still have to do all this other stuff, but Rune here, Ken being stubborn, being a bit stubborn, isn't he? We'll have to talk to him one more time here. Walk into the bathroom. But I haven't even detonated for Jordan. They did different ones. Blithe ain't doing a remote, and Rune tried to do it remote from the suit start, and the concussive dark bumped Jordan a little bit out of the way, so the full object didn't kill him.
Find out what that was. Run along.
They on the suit start one, Rune did.
I don't know.
But Rune's trying to distract Ken here. It really ain't going to plan for him. Not at all. I mean, he has him in the bathroom, but it's really ain't going his way here. We'll get distraction. We'll get off. It might just be getting rid of Otis here, but I mean he can just mess around here.
No
But
problem.
everyone, it's a party in the room here now, isn't it? Really. You should have to try something here. We'll knock out the kitchen staff that comes in. Might try and distract Otis before he leaves, but no, he won't. Otis will leave. It's not really working here at all. For Rune, Blithe still messing around the other NPCs in here, talking
Very well.
to Ken once more. Does Rune do? Of course, the kitchen staff is knocked out. So it's basically one available, but Blithe
Right, this has gone far.
not aware of the woman in the bathroom. A rip there. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. Rune does get Ken on the hook. Will knock him out. So Rune has nothing to worry about here. He has nothing to worry about. He has the person that comes into this bathroom here knocked out anyways. So it's all fine in that regard. He will place on the breacher here. So Rune has to direct himself back to the Jordan kill. He has other things to drag to. He has another. Yeah, there's more chandeliers in the room. So nothing to worry about there. Be interested if he goes up to the stalker first or not. You know, it doesn't matter here. He has such a huge lead on Blithe here. Look, he ripped to 7 minutes in game time. Still worked on that Ken kill. But no, Rune will actually choose to go with this kill onto Ken first.
Oh, hi.
Of course, stalker. It's pretty simple here. Run up the stairs and knock him out. Swap into his clothes and then swap back out of them after getting the kill down. A click of a button is all his kills are ready. Grabbing the pool ball, knocking him out with the pool ball. Swaps into the stalker, will detonate the breacher. Gets the kill. All fine, and will swap back into the hotel staff here. Have to just redirect himself to Jordan. Pretty good stuff here from Blithe. He gets lots of whoosh into the security room here, trying to take out the cameras. As an SMG and SMG only will get a bullet impact, but can escape there. All fine, but Rune now on the atrium roof as hotel staff is trespassing, interestingly enough. There should just be a bullet impact. She gets down nicely. Runs across the atrium roof to where Jordan Cross lies in wait, ready to have a chandelier dropped onto him. There are others in the room, and he just needs to look around, which we will do. There's one in there, I'm pretty certain. But he ain't looking up. He's looking into the rooms, but he ain't looking up. Here's the room's unfortunate mistake. Has another room here though with a chandelier, but this is going to be a very tense drag here for Rune, who should check these rooms one more time before starting this drag. But no, he's going to go on his trek now. Has backups in here, but hasn't realised them backups. He was close to the fallen object. The concussive duck he used bumped him away. So yeah, Rune here has still with his home. Do this recording crew. He will start moving around here. This could cause some more danger. It's not going in favour of Rune at all here. Rune placed the Snell where he did, so Jordan would land in a nice position where the concussive darks shouldn't usually knock over. But yeah, I mean it normally works, but of course the one time it doesn't work is in a game. But he does get this very long drag off onto Jordan off eventually. We'll drag him into one more suite here. There are more shandies in that suite. I'm pretty certain. But it doesn't matter because Rune's gonna get this Jordan kill done anyways. Unleashes almost half a mag onto the chandelier, but it doesn't matter. He does get the kill off eventually. Goes back across the atrium roof where another groundskeeper is, but it's just as simple as another bullet impact. But no! Compromised by the groundskeeper. A rip there from Rune very late on into his run. It's a very unfortunate restart here from Rune, but perhaps, you know, if he does go with this placement for Jordan once more, it might pay off for him this time. So, you know, of course you don't want to rip there. You don't want to rip there, of course. But, I mean, with the situation of the Blithe in as well, struggling with this Ken setup, I mean, Rune might still be in it here. He gets a bullet distraction there. Yeah, that's what this does. We see that there is very specific placement to try and negate this factor. But it does happen. It can happen, and unfortunately it did happen for RRWC there, who does check that he gets Jordan onto the hook. Will place down the concussive duck, and that's the issue. You have to have it that high. They can bump Jordan, who will start moving, and yeah, it's very specific placement. It's just at that bottom corner there, now on the beer ball. Which he does get off all fine. Does get clipped by a camera, however, which, we talked about that in Bangkok. He forgets to take them out, and that is a very unfortunate thing. Compromised, however, so bit of a blessing there. So I think a restart there was more sensible. If it doesn't make sense to say that, but it does seem more sensible. You gotta take more than 50 seconds to try and knock out, take the cameras. Blithe gets a knockout onto Ken there, but it will be an unconscious witness due to the mirror. But we'll have this kill set up here. I just want to see RRWC get this kill off. I really do. I want to see this RRWC kill work in a game, and RRWC will get a bullet impact into the top of the Asian roof here, making his way across once more. As Blithe already making his way back up to Jordan here. Already has the cameras taken out, so no issue to worry about in that regard. As RRWC will shoot that one camera this time, throwing the snail here. Lots to think about in this one. There really is lots to think about. We'll place the duck down here. Are we heading for a tie? No, we're not, Effie. We got like half an hour left. We ain't heading for a tie. No. Negativity. You don't like it. Jordan is coming down for RRWC here, so we'll have this kill set up, or hopefully set up very shortly. We'll get a bit of impact, not compromised by the groundskeeper or that female hotel staff up the top by the stalker this time. Blithe. Is that Jordan moving? Or am I just blind? Are my eyes deceiving me, or was that Jordan Cross moving? Because it did seem that much that he was moving. Jordan's moving. Alright, well that's going to be very interesting. The snail not worked for RRWC in the first run. Doesn't work for Blithe in his current run here, so has actually a bit more work to do, Yes, RRWC is very far behind. But, I mean, God knows how long this kill's going to take for Blithe. Like, it is, God knows, RRWC gets a knockout onto the hotel staff. We'll box him. I want to see this downstairs. I want to see it work. Got my prages out. I want to see it work. I really do. You'll see Jordan recognise the snail. We'll move across here as RRWC talks to Ken. Blithe makes his way up to Jordan also. RRWC just waits for Jordan to collapse. And as soon as he collapses, then you can detonate. Jordan will collapse here. We'll detonate and...
Well, that relatively fast.
All right there?
Very well. The way.
Doesn't work. Saj.
Right, that's odd.
RRWC gets a really nice thing off onto Ken here. Gets a nice love indeed. Knocks out Otis, but of course another NPC in the other bathroom there, so you have to be careful of him. So you have to drag Otis, and drag Otis quick is what he will do. Gets him plenty of time though. Blithe now, of course, trespassing up here. He's definitely got his work cut out for him. So, I mean, RRWC's got a bit of catch up here. He really does. Not set up the kill, however, for Jordan. For Ken even. We'll just knock out the other NPC in the other bathroom. Blithe, quite a lot of push there from the more across bodyguard. Gets his way upstairs where Jordan is. So it will be a peek into one of these side rooms. He's currently in his own bedroom. RRWC will fully drag into the other bathroom. We'll place down the breacher, so has that kill set up. We'll drag him over it. Good old hose, and I think it's interesting. Blithe, Jordan's up here and not enforcing the trespassing zone up here. Only in the actual side rooms itself where he will enforce, but he will just actually seek at him. Has a spare one from Ken, so we'll use it here. So actually, Blithe will have the skill. Sure, it's just the extraction, like we saw from RRWC, unfortunately costing him there. That's what might cost Blithe here, who's gone very well, but Blithe can take a safer route back. Has the camera box taken out, so there's no worry about that about them in that regard, as he will get the full non-object kill onto Jordan. All fine. Hash just made his way from the very top to the very bottom. It's interesting why this kill ain't working for. Yeah, look at that. Look how far he has launched across. Perhaps it is an issue of just not letting him collapse fully. Something to look out after the game. And Rune's going with this very risky grab again. Of course, I talked about how there are backup chandeliers in these rooms if it doesn't work. And I mean, Rune, unfortunately, not aware of them. Not looking upwards when looking into the rooms here. Blithe will knock out the Morgan bodyguards, the cross bodyguards here even. As Rune will start his very long drag onto Jordan. Blithe now in a nice disguise. The top area here has to make his way to the exit. Of course, the recording crew below him is in force with the bodyguard disguise. So let's hope Blithe's aware of that. No, I'm lying. I thought I saw a white dot. As Rune does get the drag off all well there. Drags Jordan into the side room. Here is Blithe. Makes his way down. I mean, there's very little that can go wrong for Blithe here. There is very little that can go wrong for Blithe here. As Rune does get Jordan cross kill, but Blithe now with his wrench in hand, heading to the tuk tuk. Isn't trespassing, he's all fine here. Will be fixing the tuk tuk with a couple of turns of his wrench. Exits will be given as a Blithe win there. We will be heading to our second map, a second RNG map even, which will be Mendoza. Blithe now on map point. Can he finish it on Mendoza?
I found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, he's hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
God, how could I? I missed the timing. It's too busy. Wow, Mendoza is that bad that it has a short mission briefing. I mean, what can I say? I'm not wrong. Yeah, well, we've had a full range of stats here. Now, Mendoza, both players have mixed stats. They're very balanced. Blithe has a 50% win rate across players' game 6 times. Won 3 times, lost 3 times. Rune's only been here 3 times, has won twice, lost once. It has a high win percent, but Blithe does have more experience. But it doesn't matter at Mendoza when you just load and wait, use a bubble gun and killed on. Like, is it really make extra long days so you can talk about the map? Oh, I love you for fun. I love you. I really do. Thank you for doing it. Honestly, I'm so happy you did it. You've got me 100 seconds to talk about Dozer now. I can't lie. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad, no. After the Mean Junkies video, I sat down and I looked at myself and I went, Joker, you talk too much shit about Mendoza. It ain't that bad. It really isn't. I have made it out to be very bad. But, you know, if you haven't seen Meme's video about it, watch it. You know, we see so often it's just start waster, throw a bubble gun, go kill Dom. But memes video highlighted that there is better strats to do on spins. Of course, it still works the way it starts, but it ain't the most optimal in Blithe, you know. We'll know about this. Something as simple as triggering Corvo's conversation with the head of security. You know, little things like that have made it sort of interesting. But I still want a Reki spin, so not here for a long time. I still want a Reki spin. You know, I do want Osh's record. Unfortunately, Osh, I don't mean it's a bad way to you, but I do want a record spin. Just don't have to sit here and watch Mendoza. Here for a good time, not a lot. Exactly. That is tricky. Yeah, if you mix up with strats, then don't watch it. But if you can understand them, do watch it. But yeah, our Mendoza spin will come through, and it will be Don Yates, as Electrocution as the sommelier. Tamar Vidal, SMG suit, and if there is one where you do what me and Johnny said, you do it here. This Tamara kill is done in the first 20 seconds, and I live for it. I stood up and said that. You can guarantee, you know, it is a default start here. Use a Snell onto Tamara and two bodyguards there. You get a silenced SMG and Tamara kill. It's fantastic. It's boss. You know, it really is, but players aren't doing it. Blithe is starting waiter. I've been stabbed in the heart. I've been stabbed in the heart. Perhaps it's a don kill that's put him off doing it. I don't know, you can tell me about it later. We'll run in here and trigger Corvo Blacks and of course I'll ask a conversation there. I've just been like backstabbed, I feel like. I really have. We're talking about a quick kill and they ain't doing the quick kill. Sag. But I've had buffers for both players. Should we just refresh both players? I have had a little bit of buffer for both. And now when Blithe is frozen, it really does scare because I think, oh my god, OBS has crashed. Oh no, I haven't crashed the entirety of RRWC. What am I going to do? Blithe has crashed. Maybe. Pog. What Mendoza does to a person, eh? Really now starts Shrine. We'll get a quick knockoff onto Valentina. We'll Dragon Boxer inside here. Of course, he's going to want to get out in his suit. It's called sarcasm in for fun. Great. But yeah, Rune gets a Subduer off onto Don. We'll drag him in here, turn on the tap. It's Pog for me, the map 5 enjoys. True. Now, I want a draw on our possible map 5 on Mendoza here, just so we can go to the best map for a map 6. I mean, like, you know, be interesting. Snell strat. It does work. It does work. Wow, I'm not a feeling. And perhaps the crash from Blithe has made him realise where he's gone wrong. Nope. Oh, he's still bringing the SMG. I mean, this could be a quick kill. I mean, I'm just saying. But I mean, that we see here from Rune now has that Don kill set up. I'm sure he'll have a Seeker Dart for tomorrow here. Now, he should have to try and get out of the villa here in his suit. I mean, it is totally doable, whether you go for the base or Hogwarts. But, yeah. Wrong serve for the 3-minute photo finish. Oh no, there's no 3-minute window. Oh, what a shame. I can't stand this map for more than 47 seconds. Oh god damn it. Blithe's potato loads come back through here. Mate, buffer loading by now. Holy. Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting from Rune. He has a gas device here for tomorrow. It's going to be interesting how he gets past these mercenaries waiting here. It could just be panic these waiters and run past. He will actually do a throw distraction with one of the torches here for them. Won't distract all of them. He gets whoosh from absolutely every single location he can. Lots of whoosh, particularly there from the female waiter coming up, but he does dodge all the whoosh. Does walk out. Lots of whoosh there from Rune, but gets out safely. Wow, scary stuff. Has a detonator in hand, ready for tomorrow. This would be funny if it is the. It would be funny if this is actually the taser detonator, but it isn't. As Blithe will rip here. I mean, has he ripped? Probably not. Actually, it's just done. But the exclamation marks over the guards' heads would suggest that. The Rune, we'll have this tomorrow kill very shortly. He does a distraction here for one of the bodyguards. For the bodyguard, I should say. Blithe probably knows more about the game, so he probably hasn't ripped. I mean, Rune here gets a knockout onto the guard there. Tomorrow's coming in for him now, and quite fittingly, the other NPCs walked into a bathroom stall by himself. As Rune could get the Tomorrow kill now if he really wanted to, but no, he won't. He will just shut the door and let her puke for a little bit before her death, as he will throw a coin for her bodyguard. Distracts him and him only. Has a Cabernet Sauvignon. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But yeah, I mean, the bodyguard for tomorrow's calling it in here really is being fantastic. Rune will actually just bump him a little bit, but he does get the silent attack off. Nevertheless, as Blithe will set up the kill here. Rune drags tomorrow's bodyguard into the side room here, and we'll play the SMG. Do a live and we do get an eliminate kill. Oh my god. This is Pog. He will swap into the bodyguard here, I'd assume, for a sommelier grab. And I mean, perhaps with the sommelier being where he is, we could very much see a cliff exit. I would not be surprised at all for a cliff exit here. He has the Seeker darts to do so, I would imagine. No, he has Trank darts to do so, even so perhaps Poggin. It could be Poggin here. He does, of course, turn off the AC there. We'll look at what way the sommelier does go. Goes left or right. Let's make it. He's not moving. He ain't going nowhere. We'll go right, so we'll go towards the cliff exit here. Rune, aware of this, will keycard open the door. We'll make his way there. Oh, this is great stuff from Rune. Blithe for a restart, anyways, to crash. Perhaps not making much of a difference now. You never know. Rune, just keep moving, mate. Stay away from the peekaboo. We'll get corner subdue off, however. Anyway, he will just stick in the corner here, wait for the sommelier to come around. We'll have a Trank dart left, of course, for one of the two mercenaries here, as he will swap into the sommelier disguise. Will detonate his taser. But no, would he go to the exit? Would he go to the exit? You have to go to the exit here. Have to go to the exit. Is that going to exit? I haven't called it a name. I've just called it the exit. Rune gets a knockoff onto both the mercenaries. One with the Trank, one with the crowbar. Has the wetsuit, of course, so nearby. Rune will take Mendoza here. Blithe's unfortunate crash, but with his recent rip there, perhaps not making a difference, as Rune will exit here. We'll take Mendoza. We will be heading to a map 5 in a very close game between these two players, which it always is. It always is between the two of them, isn't it? Blithe and Rune here. I was hoping to hear my mouth on my desk. Skill issue, I guess. Just change the mission briefing, and yes, as we can see, the points go to Rune. Sapienza will be our map 5, so we'll go to a short break to see if Rune can take our final map here, or can Blithe spoil his party.
Good morning, 47. Your destination is the coastal town of Sapienza, also known as the Jewel of the Amalfi Coast. Your target is a former client of ours, Silvio Caruso, a brilliant but troubled bioengineer employed by the Ether Biotech Corporation. Renowned for his early stem cell research, Caruso is now reportedly working on a far more disturbing project, a DNA-specific virus able to infect anyone, anywhere in the world. Imagine a bullet Fired in any direction, passing through countless bodies without inflicting harm, invisible and undetectable until it strikes its target. A world of armchair assassins killing with impunity. This is what awaits us, unless Caruso is stopped. Our client, one of Ether's major private stockholders, wants the project cancelled on ethical grounds, but without destroying the company in the process. She has asked us to eliminate Silvio Caruso and destroy the yet unfinished virus prototype. You will also need to deal with Caruso's lab head, Francesca DeSantis, a high-level Ether employee and cutthroat corporate climber who holds intimate knowledge of Caruso's research and could potentially carry on in his place. This is no ordinary contract, 47. Caruso's virus is a serious threat to our craft and trade, not to mention our core ideals. So failure is not an option. I'll leave you to prepare.
So welcome back here, Sapienza will be our map 5. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be great. This pair's been inseparable, really. Bangkok and Mendoza, the RNG maps there. Yeah, not living up to the New York and Haven where he was very close and flawless. Rune pulled away on Mendoza, Blithe pulled away on Bangkok, unfortunately. But it's going to be interesting to see what the Sapienza does if both players can hold their nerve here. Of course, if you lose this map, you're out of the tournament. So it has a bit of meaning. It does have a bit of meaning here. This map 5, believe it or not. You know, you want to stay in the tournament. It is a good idea. I don't stick to that idea. But I mean, it is a good idea to stay in the tournament. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's just that below me. Nothing much. But yeah, Sapiens, it's going to be a very interesting map here. Quick look at the stats. I mean, Blithe's been here 10 times, Rune's been here 8 times, so not much difference in that front, but Blithe with a 70% win rate. Rune, I'm going to try and do this in my head. 37.5% win rate. But coming here 3 times, losing 5 on 5 of them occasions. Blithe. It's pretty simple. 1-7, lost 3. But yeah, these players have been so inseparable. And it's like all their mains, like we saw in RR9, the group stage. Blithe versus Rune, it always lives up to expectations. Like we first saw it in RR9, of course, and like it is just such a good game. It's such a good game indeed, and it always lives up to it. It's coming down to the Sapienza on this occasion here. I think Blithe's come out on top on more of the occasions, but Rune, we're hoping to change that here. And we'll take this. The stats have been a bit defying, but yeah, the spin will come through, and it will be Francesca DeSantis. Oh, I've got it the wrong way around. You try and pretend to take the spin. It is Silvio Caruso. Injected poison as the church staff. Frank DeSantis loud pistol as the Manson staff, and I can't lie. This is bare quick. It's bare quick. I mean, yeah, it's just simple as just a swap of the poison, which you saw from both players here. A fast unpack of the sniper rifle there from Rune. Of course, the 3-bar Tony in here. The safe house is cracked. We were next way downstairs here. Of course, a free church staff disguised Blithe with his potato loads coming back. He would have wished these on New York, eh? Am I right? Funny. And he will swap into the church staff here. Making his way up the stairs. Very good stuff indeed from Rune here. Blithe just a bit behind. You know, we see the gap of what? I mean, it's just under 30 seconds in game time here in Rune. We're hoping to keep it that way. Of course, Frank kill, the loud kill on Frank is always going to be a little bit interesting. The mansion staff, what one they go for? I would think the two. Even the mansion staff and the housekeeper outside the observatory would probably be the best bet here. It's the closest you can leave that church staff to Silvio to aim for them quick back-to-back kills, you know. And it definitely will be interesting here as Rune does shoot the camera and the door open. Blithe now drops down. Yeah, I mean these two, yeah, in fairness, completely correct. These two have been so evenly matched. I mean, I want both of these to advance, but unfortunately, it's just like you want so many people to advance, it just can't happen, you know. Rune does shoot the observatory here, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. But he will trank the housekeeper and will knock out the mansion staff here. So we'll be leaving his thing here. Of course, you have to be careful, these bodies will be found, and that is good knowledge. The loud pistol will cause panic down here. So again, that's really good knowledge indeed from Rune there, to be aware of that fact. Saves a trank as well for one of Fanny's guards, but has 3 more to use. I'm sure he would have brought both in. Blithe doing the exact same thing here. The only difference is he just tranks the mansion staff, but not the housekeeper. The complete opposite from Rune there. Rune, of course, probably would have been safer there, but it's all good here. Rune now, waiting patiently for Franny. Well, actually rushes a little bit here, so Sable will throw the propane onto the ceiling to strap one of the guards upstairs. But of course, the other one will come in. But is careful. He has a can of spaghetti for it. It's great. It's great. Fantastic. So the Rune gets killed off safely and soon. Another good part about this for Rune here, he saves a trank out of this. We see Blithe probably waiting here. And he's gonna have to trank a guard. He's gonna have to trank a guard here. But Rune, interestingly enough, going to do the kill in a soundproof area. He's going to do the kill in the bathroom here, where it is going to be soundproof. Has a box in here to box Fanny as well, which you always want to do. As soon as Fanny's dead, box her. But it's just nice here from Rune. He'll have this kill done in a place where no panic will come out. He has no risk of like a slight soft lockdown to Silvio, although it's very unlikely. A loud kill here can actually make the kill a lot harder. But Silvio is now an observatory, but he hasn't shot the panel yet. He has that backup here indeed as Blithe. We do see knock out Franny. We'll actually knock out the guard as well here, and also do this very long drag. So no, he won't. He would opt to do the kill in her office here. We'll have to drag her guard, however, into the box. But Rune has made lovely progress here. Silvio is coming out of the observatory, but it's all fine. Can just shoot the panel very shortly, and he has tranks of plenty to do so with, and Blithe will get the kill down. We'll get the gunshot heard. But I mean, Rune here, very nice lead indeed. Have to try and sneak his way into the observatory, which he will do. Keeps his sniper on the low. Has trank or tranks, I don't know. But I mean, Blithe, perhaps could catch up here, but maybe not. He is in his mansion staff disguise, not his church staff, which is what he would have wanted to be in. Rune actually missed a trank here. Of course, he doesn't need another one. He doesn't have to knock out this guard. Can just jab Silvio, which is what he will do. We'll pick back up his sniper here as Blithe is now behind Silvio. We'll actually trank both guards, so he is trespassing up here. But the guard up here has such erratic movement, it's so hard to deal with them. He will wait for them to move. Of course, still needs that good old church staff disguise, which is just outside here. Rune has that kill, and Silvio has made his way into the cage. Shot distraction onto the biolab security does not connect, but it's fine. He has a trank to use. Blithe, it seems to be a bit too far away. Could force a photo finish, and I mean, he did have both players loading in a very long time, but an unconscious witness onto Silvio's guard seals it for Rune here, who will shoot the virus. The quick drop off on the cliff will be failed, but he won't care. In the biolab security disguise, the virus down, both targets killed. Rune has some enforcers coming down the stairs here, is careful of them, gets past them. Rune will beat Blithe here, takes it to a map 5, and that will see it. Another first seed out of the competition, this time in the form of Blithe. Wow, what a finish we've had today. What a finish in this game. Rune does take it in the end there. Very good stuff indeed. Well played from both. They were inseparable on all the maps, but it came down to when they shot the panel. When they shot the observatory panel, Rune waiting for it, and did pay off in the end there. Well done. Well played, Blithe. Unfortunately, that is the end of Blithe here at Rune. Does make his way through. A thrilling match indeed. Going all the distance. Unfortunately, we missed out on Dartmoor map 6, which I'm going to cry about later. But yeah, so take a quick look at the brackets and how they've shaped up. They've gone a long way since I last casted the game. It's fantastic. And a bad... I thought it was a 5-2 bad gateway. Has it fixed? Oh. Let's give it a refresh. Let's give it a refresh because let's just do it. It ain't going to want to load, but it does load. Of course, it's a lower bracket game. Rune will go on to play the buff guy in the losers bracket round 4. I mean, that's just going to be a great watch. I'm sure I'll be in the morning, of course, Buff being Canadian and Rune being Thai. But yeah, Blithe unfortunately out, but give it valiant effort, and we do see Infun, Blithe, myself, and Ducker. 4 of the first seed, 50%, half the top seeds, the first seeds are out of the competition. It's what Blithe, Pidgey, Fanium, and Danny that still remain here. Just a quick look at our current matches. I know there is one happening very shortly, which I will be covering, and it will be Kaneta versus Nezuko-chan. Observer versus Danny is the one final game today, cards by Amanda 18 CET. But a couple more games. One on the Sunday, Throat versus Fanium, Chrome versus Reaper on the Tuesday, and GK Punk versus the Time Cube on Thursday, the 24th of November. I'll go back to the idler. Thank you, Infun, for watching. I'll see everyone very, very shortly for Kaneta versus Nezuko-chan.